Alright, I'm back, guys. Um, Before I get into what we're going to do today, I have a public service announcement. This is the first time I've had to do this. I hope I don't ever have to do it again. But there was an update that came out today for Gregtech 5. And do not use it, or make sure you back up your world if you do use it before you do it, and don't do anything important while you're doing it that you don't want to lose. Especially if you have any reactors running MOX fuel. The reactor ported in the things from Gregtech Extras that he actually stated on the forum that he did no testing of the port, he just put it in. I came in here and looked up the armors, and there was no recipes for any of them, so it's basically useless at the moment, that part of it. The other part of the update is for putting the boost in for reactors. And the problem being with that there is no boost for MOX fuel for heat. Anybody that's ran reactors should know what I mean by that. If you put a single cell in a reactor of MOX fuel, you will get the regular, I think it's 5 EU a tick out of it. But if you heat it up, it will get a little bit more EU out as it heats up, and get more and more as it heats. If you want to see what I'm talking about, you can go back and look at some of my old Gregtech 6 videos from the Thylacraft server. I had a MOX reactor on there later in the series, and right now I'm actually out of uranium on there, so I haven't had it running. But the heat boost is completely gone. There is a 2 times boost for everything thorium, enriched uranium, and MOX, but there is no bonus for the heat from the MOX, which I kind of disagree with, because that's the whole purpose of running MOX fuel. You know, the uranium doesn't last as long when you're running it with MOX, but you can get extra out of it by heating up the reactor itself. That's what I was looking for. I swore I had some freaking tin around here and I couldn't figure out where I put it. If you're running a steam reactor, now the 2 times is for an electric reactor, one that's not encased in the fluid containment walls. The fluid reactors actually got a 4 times boost to them, which will make the steam turbines even better, because they will have extra steam to run through them. It's not really a boost for the turbine themselves, but it will make them more valuable because you'll have more steam to run through them. Problem being that the server, the Thylacraft Gregtech 5 server, we upgraded there and crashed every time he put his why is that not? Oh, that's freaking tin wire, you dumbass. Ugh. This is still kind of annoying. I don't mind it, but it would be nice if you could cover them in rubber as well. So eventually you didn't have to do this. It was nice to have it early on where you didn't have to do um, the rubber thing. But now that I've got a way of doing rubber, it's just kind of a headache to have to do the carpet thing. And see, I don't have any carpet, so I gotta go and shear me a freaking sheep just to do what I'm trying to build here. Axel actually had to revert the server back to 16 because when he tried to load the server up the second time it crashed, it wouldn't even load the server. He actually had to back his chunk up because he was the only one that was running the reactors. He had to revert his back to before he updated to get it, and we had been running it for a couple hours before he did it, so it was a real pain in the butt for him. I'm glad he didn't have to take everything back because I was working on building my own reactor and was also building harvesters, and those things are, I was making about 5 of them, and those things are quite a pain in the butt to make. So I'm glad that I didn't lose everything that I had been doing. I'm sad that he lost everything he was doing. But that was the only things in the update was the boost and the change to how max fuel works, and the armor that doesn't work. But I would suggest not trying it. If you do, it's, probably going to crash. I actually loaded it up in this world, and as I said, I have no reactor here, and I got the same crash that the server did. So the first time I got the crash, I went ahead and just reverted mine immediately back, hoping that it wouldn't screw my world up. So good luck if you try. Hopefully you don't try it, because I'd hate to see you guys lose something. Basically what I'm doing is making an item filter here. I'm making this because I want to try out filtering the stuff to go into the chemical baths and things like that. And I think this is going to do what I want it to do. I really wish there was like a byproduct or a machine filter, one that would filter things to a machine that will use them, but there isn't, so I have to do it this way. I need to make a motor here, because I got to make a conveyor. That's basically the update talk for you. There wasn't a whole lot in it, and what is in it ain't a whole lot of good. I've said this a few times now and ended up feeling like crap when it was time, but I am planning on live streaming after this goes live. I gotta wait until it gets uploaded before I can start live streaming. But when you guys see this, I should be live streaming. I'm going to work on moving this stuff. I've been cleaning all my machines out of everything so I can get moved over there. And that's basically what I'm going to do in the live stream, is try to get moved into the new building. And I need some copper wire. I could use that, but I really don't want to. I'll go ahead and make some more. I need 2 per. Go ahead and turn this off. I'm probably going to have to make at least 1 more of these filters because I got 2 chemical baths. And that's just for getting it out of the pulverizer, because anything that makes platinum as a byproduct or gold as a byproduct will go here. Anything that has copper as a byproduct or copper based will go here. And then actually, after it comes out of all of that stuff, then I'm going to have another one that goes into my magnetic separator to take things that would be going into a centrifuge and instead sending it over there for that. So I'm probably going to need 3 of these altogether, but I just want to make one for testing it out, because if I've ever made one of these, it was a long time ago and I don't remember. So I just want to kind of test it out, see what it does, how it works. If it doesn't work the way I want it to, I've always got the buffers from Buildcraft or the filters from Immersive Engineering that I can use. I could, if I wanted to, use the pipes from Thermal Expansion, but I'm doing this kind of in the hard-headedest way I can do it, where I am holding off on doing anything through thermal expansion pipes until I absolutely have to. They're in the pack if I want to use them, but if I don't have to, I don't want to. I actually prefer Gregtech pipes. They're a lot less laggy on the system, on the CPU, and for the most part they work better. For fluids, they're kind of wonky, and that's actually what I have thermal expansion in here for, is when I get to like really high steam outputs and stuff, I want to have them. I've heard a lot of people talking about needing them, and I also know that Greg changed his fluid pipes in Gregtech 6 to work better. So hopefully I won't need something like that for there. But I have Ender.io over in that world just in case I do. Let's see, that goes there. This goes here. And that makes a chest buffer, which I might actually make one of those as well. But what I'm wanting is that, which makes the item filter. Now let's put this thing down and take a look at it. Now it has to be powered. It goes by voltage. This is a low voltage because all the machines it's going to be close to are going to be low voltage. It's got two different things here. I'm guessing this would be where you put what goes in, and then this would be where it'll actually hold the items as it's waiting. So it'll be like its own buffer. Now, let's see, emit energy to output side. Now, somebody said that some of these buttons didn't actually work properly. And we can actually test that because this one has, one sec here. This has it as well. And let's see here. Let me find my wrench. There we go. Now, if I pull this off and I put it here, it'll be drawing no power. If I pull this off and I put it here, and it needs to be wrenched that way, so it's actually putting stuff there, and I hit this, then it should be putting power into here. Now, one way of knowing that is if I put this lithium battery in here, if it was not powered, the battery would go down. If it is powered, the battery should not go down. And the battery does not go down. So that means that the medium voltage will go right through here into here. So that's good to know. So that means that if I hook this to one of them, then I don't have to power this, which will give me more room to have the input for the fluid and the output. Now, there's also an NBT, which I don't need. I think that's on this one as well. Yeah, they're all the same. This one is invert the filter, which would mean that if I put this in here, it would take everything but that. Don't invert would mean it would only take that. This is redstone, which I don't have redstone on my machine, so it's not a big deal. Emit redstone if slots contain something. Don't emit redstone. Okay, so I want to see if the redstone behavior actually works. So if I put this down here, it says power of 0. Now I will grab this off of here for testing purposes. And if I put that on here and I need a chest that ain't got a whole lot of crap in it. but has something. This one will work. Give me the dolly. Now if I put that up here, that should send the stuff through here. I want to take one of these out, put it here. Now actually this probably isn't going to do anything because there isn't any power going to it. I just thought about that. Duh, you dumbass. Oh, wait a minute. It actually had one of them in there, and it shouldn't have. It didn't duplicate that, did it? Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, so if I put this here, and I have... Whoa, 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 whoa. No exploding. Why did that wire catch on fire? That was a 1x wire. This is doing nothing, so it's not calling for power. Why did that catch on fire? Okay, I don't like that. And I just lost my filter because it fell into that fire. So I guess that's the end of the testing. And I do not understand that at all. Now, where'd that other one go? I didn't have that in the filter. I bet it's in the pipe. Let me check. Put that there. There we go. Alright. You go back down there. And we'll go put this back over here. Now, I'm going to also be looking at making a seismic. Let me see if I can find it again here. Spell it right. I'm going to be making one of these and playing around with them soon. So I'm going to go take a walk. Might do it while I'm live streaming. I don't know. But I got to go find some quartzite. I actually had found a vein that way somewhere, but it's on the other map that I had. It's not on this one. So I'm not exactly positive where it is, but I know it's that way somewhere towards the desert I have. So I'm going to do that. And in the next few days, we're going to probably try that out. The only problem I have with testing it is the gunpowder, or the oh crap, I forgot this thing has fire on it. Damn it. The TNT I need, because I don't know if it uses iTNT or if it uses regular TNT. And I've used up all my TNT, but this 10 here, and I'm getting ready to turn it into industrial TNT. That's why I have all of this flint dust here, because I went through a whole bunch of flint. Went through a stack of it and made a bunch up so I could make some more industrial TNT so I can get ready to try for the moon. I have never used Galacticraft and actually gotten into it. I've had it in a few packs that I've played with, but I've never actually made the stuff and successfully went to outer space with it. So that's going to be interesting to try. In the next couple days, I'm probably going to do a video of me going to the end and beating the dragon. It's getting to be that time where the dragon has lived long enough and needs to go away. So I do believe I'm going to be going and checking on that. I've been over in that area getting emeralds to use to make data circuits. I've been trying to make them, but I ran out of emeralds, so I went and mined them. I've got these that are waiting, but I got to wash these before I can send them through here. And all my ore washers are over in the other base, which I also need to... Hello. Get over here. Yeah, you, come here. You're going to get burned. Here, you can throw that potion you got there right at him. You don't need to throw it at me, because I don't want it. You can keep it. You can take your butt out of here. Alright, well, I'm going to decide how I'm going to power this base, or get the power over to this base pretty soon. I have it right here, and I knocked a hole in the wall outside. So I just got to decide how I'm going to run the wire over here. I might just make another one of these buffers right here and put it over there and just run aluminum cable from over there over here. Or I'm going to play around with IE a little bit more. It's kind of scaring me because of the problems that I had on the server. We blew 3 distilleries up, I think, trying to get IE power into Gregtech stuff, but as you know, I'm putting medium voltage into this high voltage without any issue. I've been running this every now and then when I need it. I can turn it on right now. Runs just fine. And power goes up. No issue whatsoever. But when we did this on the server, it blew up. Now, granted, on the server, we were running LV to LV. And I will tell you that this is the one thing when I go to set that up, if I do it, where I will make sure that I save the world before I do it, and then I can back it up if I blow the stuff up, because that I do not consider my error. If I run high voltage wire from here to there and it blows up because of some kind of mod mistake, that wasn't my mistake. I was powering it properly, doing it the way the mod was set up to do it, and it failed. Now, I'm still debating on if I'm going to revert this one back to get my type filter back, but it's not really expensive, so it doesn't bother me any. It's just that wire shouldn't have popped, because it shouldn't have been trying to power anything but the type filter. But I'm probably not going to do it. I'll probably just come back and deal with it. That's what I normally do. I can deal with, losing something here or there. Not a big deal. But I will let you guys go for the night, get this updated or uploaded, and hopefully see you when I live stream in a couple hours. And if not, the live stream footage will be up for anybody that's interested in watching it tomorrow. So have a good day.